Mr. Gilbert Arenas, who played for the hometown Washington Wizards, was arrested for holding gambling events. It's illegal. It's illegal to take a rake, which is like be in the house. It's illegal for you to get money off of that, which I don't understand, but it is, and he was arrested for it. So let's get into this content. Let's find out exactly what's going on so that we can talk about it.
Now with one breaking news, former NBA star Gilbert Arenas arrested and facing federal charges, accusing him of running an illegal gambling ring out of his San Fernando Valley home. Good afternoon. This is the KTLA 5 News at 1. I'm Glenn Walker.
And I'm Lou Parker. Arenas is expected to make his first appearance in a federal courtroom this afternoon.
KTLA 5's Jennifer McGraw live now outside that courtroom in downtown LA with more on this breaking story. Jennifer.
Yeah, Glenn and Lou, this is big news, especially for sports fans who adore him. Take a look. This happened back allegedly in 2021 to 2022 that he was allegedly working this illegal poker game. He and 5 others have been indicted, alleging that the suspects operated an illegal gambling business. Now, this illegal gambling business went and spanned over for about a year. Gilbert Arenas, known as Agent Zero, well known for his career with the Wizards.
Was that an old clip of him walking out of court? Because as far as I know, he is married to another content creator, Melly Monaco, which they got married either early this year or late last year. So I don't know if this lady is somebody different that's walking out with him, but that 100% is not her. But this stuff happened back in 2021. From 2021 to 2022 is when they're saying that he did all of this stuff. But as we know, the government does not care. You could have done something 10 years ago, and as long as it's not past the statute of limitations, they are coming to get you. Just like all of those people that thought they were getting the PPP loans were going to get away with that stuff, and they did not. People started getting arrested last year, this year, finding out they were facing 10 and 20 years, decades for the PPP loans. And this is just an extension of that. But, you know, they say if you do the crime, you got to do the time. I'm sure that he understood the risk. He's been to a casino before. He was doing this in private in his home. So he wasn't unaware of what the consequences could be. He wasn't unaware that this was illegal. But let me say this. I also don't think that it should be illegal. The government 100% needs to get the hell out of our pockets. Every single thing that we do, they feel like they got to attach themselves to it. There has to be red tape and control. So I don't agree with the fact that he's being arrested, but I'm saying that he probably more than likely understood the consequences. But let's get back into the content.
Spanned over for about a year. Gilbert Arenas, known as Agent Zero, well known for his career with the Wizards and current podcast. He and 5 others have been indicted for allegedly that the suspects operated the illegal gambling business in which high-stakes poker games were played at an Encino mansion Arenas owned. He is charged with 1 count of conspiracy to operate an illegal gambling business, 1 count of operating an illegal gambling business, and 1 count of making false statements to federal investigators. During this time, investigators say Arenas rented out an Encino mansion he owned for the purposes of hosting that high-stakes poker. At Arenas' direction, Arthur Katz, 51, of West Hollywood, staged the mansion to host the games and collected rent from the co-conspirators on Arenas' behalf. Here's a look at all the defendants listed on the indictment. It is alleged that the defendants pot limbo Omaha poker games, among others.
What I want to know is who told. If this was like a closed circuit game and only you had to be an associate or you had to be invited or however it was arranged, if it was a closed circle, somebody had to have told because they were upset with what was going on. And this kind of reminds me of the movie Molly's Game. I'm going to put it up on the screen. It's been out for almost a decade, so if you haven't seen it, it's too bad. But it is a good movie. So this movie, Molly's Game, right here, is about essentially the same thing. This woman, she starts hosting these private games and all of this stuff, and you cannot take a rake. That's the part that's illegal. It's not illegal for me to do a 1v1 bet against you. It's not illegal for us to put up money in poker. But if you start taking a rake, if you have like a house, then that's the part that becomes illegal. And while I don't agree with it, it is the law. So, you know, there's something to be said about that. Maybe we need to go back and have somebody advocate for the little man so that we can start having these poker games at our house. But it's something about people that make a lot of money entertainers, business people, they just love gambling. I don't necessarily understand it. Gambling is 100% not my vice. But we had the gentleman that was betting, I think he was on the Pistons. That dude just got arrested and charged. You had the Marcus Morris. He was just arrested and charged. He had a bunch of different gambling debts. He was taking money out and then writing checks to casinos that he knew was going to bounce. And now you got Gilbert Arenas. And even though he wasn't actively doing this, they said that he ran it from 2021 to 2022. People just have some like incessant need to bet their money against other people and see who comes out on top. Maybe it's like a millionaire thing. I'm not a millionaire. I haven't made tens of millions of dollars in my career. So maybe I just am too poor to understand. I don't know. But that's the story. Gilbert Arenas possibly facing 5 years for each count on top of him lying to prosecutors. So we'll see if he actually does time, if he gets a fine, or what's going to come of this. But he only ran it for a year, less than 12 months. And the feds are coming back years later to hold him accountable for doing something that shouldn't be illegal in the first place if I was the president. But I'm not. I'm just the guy in his office making YouTube videos. Unless you guys make me the president, then I'll legalize gambling.